Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Stanford's offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sweet feet on the move. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Aldridge. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Floats it out in space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Stanford quickly to the line. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Stanford! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect.
Big-time rivalry game in football heaven today, gentlemen. Texas A&M and Texas, and here is the very latest. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On second down, just keeps firing. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Grab near the marker. It's Figueroa. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to the air one more time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Completes it in the middle. Oh, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quickly complete. And more yards after contact. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford wants to push the pace. And they spike it to stop the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's going to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll just keep slinging it. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Intercepted. Another broken tackle. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. The ball's free. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. From the gun, the ground game. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Makes the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pirouettes through. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Gets away. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Comes out throwing on first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Third down play from the gun. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us.